You speak very good French.
Gracias.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at high IQ celebrities in modern times, based on existing evidence and various reports from different outlets. Also, we aren't claiming these are the smartest celebs, this is just about the numbers.
You're not somebody who started off wanting to be in movies, did you?
No.
You got a degree in, is it chemical engineering?
Chemical engineering, yeah.
Okay.
Number 10, Mayim Bialik. While the main characters on The Big Bang Theory, except for Penny, are all geniuses, at least one of the actors playing them is as well. Or at least according to her reported IQ score of somewhere between 153 and 160.
Really? Is that what you think?
Yes, that's what I think. And I'm super smart, so it's probably true.
Mayim Bialik played a neurobiologist on the show, but in real life, the actress has a doctorate in neuroscience, which she got at UCLA, a fact that was actually referenced on the show prior to Bialik becoming a cast member.
You know who's apparently very smart is the girl who played TV's Blossom. She got a PhD in neuroscience or something.
And for the record, we would definitely want Mayim Bialik on our physics bowl team.
I really want to eat this banana, but it's stuck inside this bamboo puzzle box.
Number 9, Sharon Stone. While numerous actresses turned down the role of Catherine Trammell in 1992's Basic Instinct, Sharon Stone was smart enough to say yes to the role that would make her a star.
Why have you waived your right to an attorney, Mr. Mill?
Why did you think I wouldn't want one?
And speaking of smart, Miss Stone doesn't just get high marks for her beauty and acting ability. Stone has a beautiful brain as well.
You were the best assignment I ever had. Really.
One that had her starting grade 2 when she was just 5 years old, and one that has given her an IQ score that is reported to be somewhere in the low to mid 150s.
Well, I think everybody likes imperfections because, let's face it, nobody's perfect.
Number 8, Conan O'Brien. When it comes to being funny, hosting late-night talk shows, and even doing an invisible string dance, there's no doubting the fact that Conan O'Brien is exceptionally gifted.
Oh, what the hell? Look right here! Snuck, past and past part of sneak.
But those words could also be used to describe his placement on the IQ scale. For those unaware of the scale, the exceptionally gifted range begins at 160 and goes all the way to 179.
What shocks me about an electron in a penny trap is that most amplitude collapses are accompanied by a phase flip.
O'Brien, who was valedictorian of his high school class and graduated magna cum laude from Harvard University in 1985, has an IQ that stands at 160.
We gather here today to agree that I am the real original Conan!
Number 7, Dolph Lundgren. Dolph Lundgren is a perfect example of don't judge a book by its cover, or more precisely, don't judge an actor's IQ by the characters they play.
If he dies, he dies.
Lundgren made his name as a martial artist and action star, and has always been known more for his big muscles than his big brain.
Nobody knows that I studied chemical engineering, or that I've got an IQ of 160, because I'm just too powerful.
But did you know that he speaks fluent English and Swedish, and can speak a little French, German, Italian, Japanese, and Spanish as well? He also has a master's degree in chemical engineering and received a Fulbright scholarship to MIT, although he left to become an actor. His IQ is reported to be 160.
Well, I had a scholarship to MIT in Boston and wanted to finish there and get a PhD and maybe go to Harvard or something.
Number 6, Matt Damon. Matt Damon didn't just play a wicked smart guy in Good Will Hunting. He is one. We aren't saying that Damon could have solved the math problems that Will Hunting does in the movie, and Damon wouldn't say that either.
Sorry.
But he did write the very first draft of the script that would become Good Will Hunting for a theater course he was taking at the prestigious Harvard University.
Would have been nice to catch that game, though. I didn't know Buzz was gonna hit a home run.
And as for his IQ, while we have seen it listed at 143, most places report Damon to be sporting an even more impressive 160 IQ.
Whose idea was this?
That is clearly not my idea.
Number 5, Ashton Kutcher. While many of the characters he's played have IQs that we can only assume would be lucky to hit high double digits, Ashton Kutcher himself has an IQ well past 100.
Oh, just a classic case of hands stuck in vase.
Yep, the guy who played Michael Kelso and the dude that couldn't find his car has an IQ that's higher than most of you.
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude?
Unless your IQ is 161, because according to most reports, Kutcher's comes in at 160, although we've also seen sources claim it's only 154. Either way, it's quite an impressive number, and no, you aren't being punked.
Being able to create an impulse within a consumer to do something
is an art form.
Number 4, Quentin Tarantino. Have you ever met a high school dropout with an 163 IQ? Well, if you met Quentin Tarantino, then yes you have. Although some reports list Tarantino with an 160 IQ rather than 163.
What is the secret to Tarantino dialogue?
I just get the characters talking to each other.
He was living in Los Angeles at the time when he decided that Narbonne High School in Harbor City just wasn't for him.
You can go into a whole thing. A lot of the classic movies I saw on late night television.
He had a number of jobs before eventually making it to Sundance with Reservoir Dogs and launching himself to fame and a directing career that rivals many of the best to ever do it.
The Clown Murders.
That is absolutely right!
Number 3, Rowan Atkinson. Electrical engineering isn't very funny, but it is what Rowan Atkinson devoted much of his time to before taking the comedic path we are all familiar with. Before there was Blackadder, and before there was Mr. Bean, there was Atkinson graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, and he followed that up with a Master's of Science degree in Electrical Engineering from the Queen's College, Oxford. So, what's his IQ, you ask? Would you be impressed if we told you it was 170? Well, if so, you'll be even more impressed when we tell you Atkinson's IQ is actually reported to be 178.
What is your name?
Wibble.
What is 2 plus 2?
Oh, wibble, wibble.
Number 2, James Woods. What did you get on your SATs? If you answered 1579, then you have something in common with actor James Woods.
All right, just stop. All right, okay.
Woods studied at MIT and was on a path to become an eye surgeon, but dropped out before graduating in order to do the whole acting thing. Based on that massively impressive SAT score, reports have Woods' IQ at 180 or 184, depending on who you ask. And to put that high number in a little context, Einstein's IQ has been estimated by many to have been around 160.
I don't know if this makes any sense.
You know what? I'll decide if it makes any sense or not, okay?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Jim Carrey. The Dumb and Dumber star has a reported IQ of 153.
Austria.
Austria? Well then, good day, mate.
Goldie Hawn. Hawn is in Mensa with her 140 plus IQ.
Okay, I'll take it from here. Go on, get upstairs.
Danica McKellar. Danica McKellar has an 154 IQ and a mathematical theory named after her.
Pi is equal to 3.1415.
Wow, you had to pick Tchaikovsky for this? You couldn't have picked like When the Saints Go Marching In?
Aisha Tyler. Tyler is beautiful, funny, talented, and rocking a reported 156 IQ.
Yeah.
So, you know, well, but you call it a problem, I call it a solution.
Lisa Kudrow. Kudrow's reported IQ is 154. Insert your own Phoebe joke here.
Cups and ice? Oh, I get to be in charge of cups and ice? All right.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Brian May. How many rock guitar astrophysicists are there? We don't know, but we do know there's at least one of them, and that man is Brian May. Rolling Stone ranked him as the 33rd greatest guitarist of all time, and a Guitar World Readers Poll ranked him at number 2. But neither of those numbers is as impressive as the number 180, which happens to be May's reported IQ. We've even seen some sources listed a tad higher to 181, and that astrophysicist thing ain't no gimmick either. Not only does May have a PhD in the field, he's also worked with NASA as a science team collaborator.
It's NASA, ladies and gentlemen, taking us out into the very edges of the solar system, to Pluto and beyond.
And he wrote We Will Rock You and Fat Bottom Girls. Enough said. Which of these high IQs surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments.
What is 15 plus 17? 32. Yeah.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.